So today I decided to do this outside because it's a nice day for once. No, just kidding. But no, it actually has been storming a lot lately. Um, but I get asked this a lot. What's the difference between bisexual and pansexual? And it may not seem like there's a difference, but I mean there is. There's a difference with everything. But no, so I decided to make a video about it because I get asked this a lot. And I mean after a while it starts getting annoying. And I'll have friends that I've been friends with for a few years and they'll not realize that I'm not straight. They'll eventually, like, I'll start dating somebody, like a girl, and they'll be like, "Oh, you're bisexual," and I'm like, "No, I'm pansexual." And most people assume, "Oh, you have an obsession with pandas," because I do. And they're like, "Oh, so you're sexually attracted to pandas?" I was like, if I was sexually attracted to pandas, I wouldn't be dating a person. But I've also gotten like a lot of crazy things like, "Oh, does pansexual mean you're sexually active with pans?" No, that's kind of weird. I mean, hey, somebody wants to have the little fetish. That's that's their decision. Um, but no, I'm not sexually attracted to pans or pandas or any crazy idea that you want to have. Pretty much the difference is, I mean, bisexual, you're dating guys and girls. So, I mean, there's not really much to say about that. Yeah, you might date lesbians or whatever, but you're still dating a guy or a girl. But with like pansexual, it's not that you just don't care what sexuality the person is. It's pretty much because you don't care. I mean, like for me, I go for personality, honestly. Like, you got looks, good looks. I mean, hey, that's just a bonus for me. But no, pansexuality is you'll date somebody whether they are a transgender or whether they're gender fluid or gay or bisexual or lesbian or really whatever sexuality they are. I know a lot of people get bisexual and pansexual confused, and I mean it's understandable. But I mean that is the difference, honestly, and I don't understand why people make such a big deal about it. Honestly, I mean, so what? Somebody's a different sexuality as you. That's that person's decision. But I mean, yeah. But no, that's pretty much the difference. I mean, bisexual people will date same or opposite sex. Pansexual people pretty much date any sexuality. And I don't understand why people want to assume that just because you're pansexual, it automatically has to do with pans or pandas or anything with the word pan in it, pretty much. I don't know. People these days, there's just people come up with like a lot of crazy excuses for things and a lot of crazy stuff. And I mean I've had people in my own family, "Oh, you're pansexual, that means you're attracted to pans." No. Like, why would someone be sexually attracted to a cooking object? I mean, I'm sure there's somebody out there who is, but I mean, I'm not. And there's nothing wrong with somebody who is. Somebody wants to, do that with a pan, go right ahead. mean, if somebody has a bestiality fetish, which would be, you know, someone who wants to have sex with a panda, maybe. But a lot of people get that confused, and they assume that it's, pansexual is that you're just sexually attracted to anything with the word pan in it, pretty much. Or that there's not a difference between bisexual and pansexual. And, I mean, it doesn't make me mad, 'cause, I mean, it's understandable. I'm sure if I wasn't pansexual, I would be confused as to the difference. And I know with my family, they're like, oh, it's a choice, all this stuff. But, you don't just wake up one morning and are like, oh, I'm gonna be this way today. No. You're kind of, it's just the way you feel, the way you are, the way you've always been. But, I mean, what are you gonna do? But, yeah. I hope maybe someone who watches this who was confused about that is no longer confused. Maybe you didn't know the difference. Well, now you learned something new. I mean, you learn something new every day, don't you? But no, I hope this maybe helps somebody out or stuff. Maybe you have a friend who is confused about the difference. Show it to them. But yeah, like, subscribe, do whatever, leave some comments. Keep your crowns on and your smiles big.